Somewhere deep in the fjords of Norway, the world slows down. The mountains rise like ancient guardians. The water carries secrets older than time. This is where we choose to live, not in a house, not bound by walls, but in a tiny van we call home. We're Jared and Nina. We traded certainty for freedom, comfort for simplicity, and routine for the unknown. Out here, every sunrise feels like a gift, every storm a reminder of our place in something greater. This isn't just van life, this is stripping life back to what really matters and learning to listen to the silence between the waves.
Didn't say goodbye to silhouettes disappear into the night. I take my time. Nothing matters when I'm in your arms.
Sometimes you have to step away from it all, from all the noise, the deadlines, the notifications, and the endless scroll. Out here there's no Wi-Fi, no traffic, and no rush. Just a fjord, a fire, and the sound of your own thoughts.
Slow the river goes. We rest our bodies on sticks and stones. In our cheap embrace.
Now this has to be one of my favourite things to do, sitting beside the bush TV out in the nature. It doesn't get any better than this.
Cheap embrace. I watch our dirty tears fall.
Nestled deep in the heart of the fjords lies a place that will take your breath away. Parked right on the water's edge where the surface is as still as glass, we've found ourselves a little slice of paradise. Slow mornings, quiet reflections. This is what we've been searching for. Right here, right now, we're living the dream instead of being dreamt. And it's just a stock here. Now this little village is deep in the fjord and it goes by the name of Soda, a magical little place. I used to have a caravan here for 8 years because there's a nice little ski resort here, so I use a lot of time in this little place called Soda. So we're back revisiting. We've got a lot of friends here. We've come in for the weekend. This place here we're at is 200 kroners a night and you are totally waterfront with the magical views of the Soda Fjord. Now, besides living in a van and drinking coffee every morning with a nice view, I actually like swimming as well. I'm going to take a little dip in the fjord and test out the temperature of the water. Now this is the first day I've actually been walking without my crutches for 2.5 weeks, so that is got to be a big win. A swim a day will keep the doctor away. We're not here for a haircut. Let's get into this cold water in the fjord. instead of fighting the cold, I chose a long time ago to embrace it. Cold water swimming unlocks something powerful, something I quite can't put into words. I never regret it once I get out. Some days my mind battles me, trying to keep me from stepping in. But if I can push past the moment of doubt, there's always a reward waiting on the other side. Now, we love being on the move, the freedom of the van, knowing our home is always with us. Today Nina wants to dip in some fresh water, and I know a hidden little waterfall where she'll have her shower. Out here nature provides, and sometimes you don't need a bathroom when the wild has one waiting, completely free. Nina went back to the van and got my crutches because it's pretty unstable here. I don't want the knee to go, so slow and steady wins the race. We've built a world that moves so fast that somewhere along the way we lost our connection to nature and maybe even to ourselves. But when you come out here, something shifts, the noise fades, the weight of the world disappears, and for a little while there is no deadlines, no screens, or no distractions. There's just wind on your skin, the sound of the earth beneath your feet, and the simple reminder that this is where we belong. Then is shaving the body. How would you swim, my lord?
It was cold. Colder than I expected, actually.
Now the thing about Norway is that you can pretty much get things to yourself all the time if you really want to. There's no one here at this waterfall. Nina's been in, shaved the legs. I'm enjoying the serenity of the place. We're going to hang up here for a while, chill in the van, and then later on we're going to move on to a new park up. Now we love parking for free out in nature. Sometimes it's just on the side of the road, but it feels like freedom. The sun warming our skin, the mountains rising above the fjord, and that quiet feeling of autumn setting in around us. Now I've actually decided to stay here in Svandalen this evening because it's a free park here, there's no one else around, and tonight there's a special phenomena going to happen, the blood moon. And it will rise over the mountains here, so hopefully we'll get to see the blood moon. We're going to fire up the solo stove and chill out here in this place that is 100% serenity. The only problem that I have now is that I don't have enough wood for this evening. But about 1.5 kilometres down the road here, there's a little wood place. So let's go down and get some wood for this evening. Oh, stop it. This is the vedsalg. Ved is wood in Norwegian, so come and check this out. You pay with a Vipps, and Vipps is like an app on your phone you can transfer money with throughout Norwegian accounts. Everyone goes crazy on the Vipps up here. So we're going to Vipps some money, get a bag of wood, and get back up to this hot little park up in Svandalen. Oh, this one's like a mix of furu and bjork, furu, of pine and silver birch. And this one is silver birch. And silver birch goes off like a frog in a sock in my solo stove. So today we're going for the silver birch. Oh, the knee. What's the knee, Nina? put it there for now. Nina, we need to vips this guy. Done so. We'll see you back up at the ski resort. Fire up this solo stove and get the blood moon, hopefully, this evening. A long time ago, I gave up chasing material things. These days, peace comes from simpler moments, a cracking fire, the sound of nature, and exploring new places. Tonight, something special is coming. A blood moon is on the way. Forget the 60-inch flat screen out there. I've got the 4K view, and this is going to be spectacular.
Didn't say goodbye to silhouettes disappear into the night. I take my time, nothing matters when I'm in your arms. Slow the river goes, we rest our bodies.
Now that was a show and a half with the red moon this evening. It lasted for about, I don't know, 20 minutes, and now you can see it's gone back to white, but it was amazing to get some shots. It was a little bit behind the clouds. At least we got to see this phenomena here this evening. Apparently it's not going to happen again until 2028. Now, tomorrow morning, I'm going to show you something. I think we found a moose here today, a big one, and it's living down here in the valley. So in the morning, we're going to go down and try and track down this moose, see what's cooking with old mate down there. But we'll see you folks in the morning. Now last night I mentioned there was a moose here, and here's a sign that points in the direction that they're in the area. No moose here. Oh, what's that? I found him. Check this out. Now, if you're Norwegian, you know that there's not that many mooses here on the west coast. They're more on the east coast and up in the middle of Norway. But this thing here has been standing for years. The giant tree moose here at the beginning of the cabins. It's quite a nice little feature, eh? I like him, the old moose. Today I've got to get back to Stavanger If you follow the channel, you know I've had big problems with my knee of late, and tomorrow I'm getting a scan to find out what's actually going on. I'm going without the crutches now, which is way better, but it's still very unstable, and I need to get something sorted because the knee has given in. Last year we missed out on the autumn and the winter because we were down in the south of Europe and Morocco. It's nice to see the trees changing colour, turning all gold, and I'm quite a fan of the autumn. Most of the tourists have disappeared now here, and you can get pretty much everything to yourself, at least around here in Soda. I think we'll be back here on the 11th of October. See this blue tent behind me? It's like the after ski, and they're going to be having an Oktoberfest. So there's a good chance I might come in and see what's cooking on the 11th of October. Nina's gone out for a bit of a walk in the mountain. I can't go because of my knee. So we'll wait for her to come back down and we might start heading back towards Stavanger. Now, I mentioned earlier on the video about living the dream and not being dreamt by the dreamer. When I get back to the city, it feels like the dream is being dreamt for me. And the only time I really get any satisfaction in the life is when I'm out on the road in our van Sooty. So we need to get some stuff done here. The gearbox, the knee, Nina needs to do some work. On the 23rd of September, we're getting a brand new Recon gearbox put in Sooty. And then we're ready to hit the road north to chase the winter. We'll see you peeps next week here on Van Life Norway. See you, bye.